Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, the Director's Cut, where magically all of our spirits seem to constantly break control, even on a 13% chance. That's not annoying. Fortunately, I have Glory the Destroyer. How can you miss? It's right in front of you! Of course, Griffin immediately takes 3 AP damage out of nowhere. Great. Yep. I wish I had Iger. Okay, Blitz, I need you to, deal with these 2 clowns. Yeah, just like that, Blitz. Great. You useless... I know, little drone buddy. I got you with that. And I took all your AP. Of course I did. Well, Rogue, now you're just getting foolish. And there goes the purge control. Dealing with a spirit that's broken control has really screwed me. And then these guys locking down Glory. This is gonna end in failure. And Griffin is out for the round. Blitz is taking a nap. This is why I hate spirit summoning. The intercom system crackles to life. A monotonous synthetic voice drones out the speakers. Shutdown sequence ready. Please activate final command node. No, please don't do it. I never wanted to hurt you. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die again. No. You are no. Absolutely not. Get the hell out of here, Apex. You slam the button marked delete. Long-buried machinery deep in the guts of the terminal spins to life. From the building speakers, a high-pitched, inhuman shriek fills the air. You recognize the sound. Pure animal terror. The Monica image reappears on the screen. Her face is contorted in agony. What have you done, Ace? What have you done? Whichever of you was trapped in there is free now, Monica. I'll see you on the other side. The Monica image writhes in pain, then retches up a fountain of blue-white light. Patches of its skin begin dissolving into static. It takes a deep, rattling breath, and then seems to calm. Griffin, before I'm gone, there's something that you should see. He smiles at you as shafts of life spill out from between her teeth. The truth. I wanted to tell you earlier, but I couldn't. Screen goes dark, then lights up again. You find yourself looking upon an unfamiliar scene. The words live feed appear in the corner of the screen. Something's happening, sir. Apex is going offline. A bent, stooped figure turns to face the camera. You recognize him instantly. Dr. Adrian Vauclair, the Dragon Slayer. Damn it. Vauclair takes a drag on his cigarette. The smoke spills out of his mouth as he speaks. This isn't good, Adran. Without the AI's protection, this facility is vulnerable. We don't have much time. No, sir, we don't. Oh. Vauclair isn't being held prisoner at Harfeld. It's his. He runs the place. On the screen, Vauclair and Adran turn to face a strange device in the corner of the room. It looks like some sort of containment cell. A bedraggled woman with wild eyes is confined within. Tonight. It has to happen tonight. Get started on the preparations. I'll be in the lab. Yes, sir. Screen breaks up into static, and then the video feed disappears. There's a moment of silence. And then Monica shimmers back onto the screen. Her face is breaking apart, rupturing at the seams. Blue-white light floods out through the lesions. When she speaks, her voice is hollow. This is what you're up against. That's what you'll need to stop, and if you don't, the F state will fall. I could have helped you. I wish that you'd let me, but now it's too late. goodbye. With a final sigh of static, the tortured voice falls silent. Apex is gone. A moment later, the intercom system crackles to life again. The familiar synthetic voice of the facility's mainframe drones out the speakers. Emergency system purge complete. There's just a moment of silence as the team absorbs what it just saw. But what did I just watch? I mean, what does that mean? It means we're not being hunted by a dragon. We're being hunted by Vauclair. But why? I mean, he's supposed to be a good guy, right? I don't know, Blitz, but we are sure going to find out. Come on, everyone. Let's get back to Cruise Bazaar and gear up. We got a castle to raid. Alright. And here I was thinking we were going to die. I knew the communion was tied in with that. I forgot about the spirit that we had summoned that had broken free. And with that, we have destroyed the Apex AI. How dare it try to use Monica's face. We were tripped back to the Cruise Bazaar as a restless one. Now that Apex has been dealt with, the window of opportunity that you've been waiting for has opened. The Harfeld Manor is vulnerable. The video feed that the AI showed you circles over and over in your head. Vauclair, Alderon, and the strange woman in the containment device. The revelation that Vauclair runs the Harfeld estate, and his assertion that something was set to happen tonight. The train glides to a stop, you push through the doors and onto the platform. There's no time to waste. Well, we gained 12 karma. We have to meet with our team. I'll spend our karma off screen momentarily and then I'll be back. Alright, we're back in. You enter the room to find your team preparing. Their faces are grim. Iger looks up and locks eyes with you. Without looking away, she addresses the rest of the team. With Apex down, we have our opening. The estate's automated defenses will be offline. Attacking the holdfast should be doable now. Still risky, but doable. Blitz stops what he's doing, shakes his head. Yeah, we'll have an opening, sure, but to do what? I mean, with everything we just learned, what's our new plan? He shrugs. We enter the estate, locate Vauclair, and shut him down. Same plan, different target. It's possible that Apex fabricated that comm feed. Vauclair might still be innocent. I doubt it. My gut tells me that what we saw was real. Any second-guessing ourselves isn't going to get us anywhere. Glory pauses, considering, then nods. Fair point. Okay. Let's assume Vauclair is the one who's behind all this. What's he doing in that lab? How does the dragon tie into this? I mean, the whole thing about rescuing the old man from the fire wing, is she still in the picture at all? Has she ever been? After what Apex showed us, I don't even know what we're trying to stop anymore. All I see is a lot of dead bodies with no explanation. It doesn't matter why Vauclair killed Monica and Paul and all those other people in the Cruise Bazaar. All that matters is he did. I'm going to bury him for that. You're welcome to help. I, for one, want answers. Emsel said there was a lot of money flowing into the Harfeld estate, and he found evidence that a bioweapon was being stockpiled there. Whatever Vauclair is doing, he had Apex kill his own brother to hide it. I intend to find out what that is. I'm with Glory. I want answers, and we're going to go get them. There's a moment of silence as the group pauses to consider your words. Finally, Iger steps forward. All right, fearless leader. You go looking for your answers. I won't get in your way. When the time comes to put a bullet in Vauclair's brain, I'll be there to make it happen. This is your show, Chief. Whatever you choose to do, I'll come along for the ride. We're going to find out what's happening at that holdfast, and then we're going to stop it. You lead. I'll follow, boss. Looks like the team's good to go. What's our next move? Now that we've got the keys to the castle, I say we use them. I've always wanted a castle. Word of caution, Griffin. Our objective may be simple, but taking the same approach that we took last time would be a mistake. I'll defer to your judgment. What do you suggest? I've been reviewing the intel that Alice sent us, and comparing to what I gathered on our original run, there's been a substantial increase in the number of heat signatures on the ground. That means new security troops. Lots of them. Great. They know we're coming. That just means we'll be fighting in a target-rich environment. I love that. Works for me. We'll want to get into the lab area as quickly as possible, so I suggest bypassing the main floor of the estate entirely. We can enter via the servants' entrance that you escaped through last time. Unfortunately, they blocked off the route we used between the stables and the tree line. That means we'll have to fight our way there. So we turned Vauclair's security team into a pile of corpses. Check. We still need to find the old man. The lab that Vauclair was talking about wasn't on the ground floor, so it's either in the basement or a sub-level. We go down, and we scour every level until we find it. That might take a while. That facility could be massive. There was clearly a lot more to it than we saw. Got no way of knowing how far underground the complex extends. We go in prepared for an extended search then. Ammo won't be a problem. If anyone has any reservations, now's the time. There's nothing to say. We'll do what we have to. Okay. Finish gearing up. Head to the tunnel at the back of the safe house. I'll meet you where we stash the van. Alright. I think this is, excuse me, probably our last chance to check in with the team and get their own stories, get their individual stories, so I'm going to try and do that. Blitz deciding to sob about his ex-girlfriend. It might be worth our time. Spit it out. Alright, where to begin? I met Amelia in Dragonfall. She was the first person who was ever more important to me than myself. I was crazy about her. To this day, she's the only real person I've ever met who could out-deck me. The real kicker is, she wasn't even a decker by trade. There's nothing she wasn't good at. I like to dabble in rigging, but Emile, huh, that girl could pick up anything she set her mind to. She just made things right. No matter how stupid I was, no matter what I got myself into, she made it right. I don't think much of many people, Chief. Emotional attachments aren't really my thing, but love seems a diluted word these days. So I won't waste it on Emile. Let's just say she was important. And then I lost her. I don't know what was happening. It just came out of nowhere. One day she was just gone. Along with most of my decking gear. The only explanation was a handwritten note on old-fashioned paper. Leave me alone. That was it. We'd been together for years. That was all she left me. That and this beat-up old cyber deck. Naturally, I freaked. We had our share of arguments, but we'd never had a huge blowout or anything. I couldn't think of anything that I'd drive her to do a thing like that. I just felt hurt. So I searched for her in the real world and in the Matrix. And then, when that turned up nothing, I started tapping my contacts. That's when I started racking up debt. Did you find her? No, she's gone, without a trace. I looked high, I looked low, I poked in everything I could think of. My contacts did the same. She's just gone. I've accepted that, but I still gotta repay those debts. Gotta be someplace you haven't looked. I don't know, I really did look everywhere, and at great personal cost. And if she means that much to you, you should try. Yeah, you might be right. I thought I was done with this, but you're right. Without some kind of closure, I'm never gonna be at peace. Thanks for the talk. I'll let you know how it goes. Good luck. Alright. Little background on On Blitz, I don't think we have anything new for, like, Iger didn't have anything new. Why did you switch from the band to the shadows, Dietrich? Working the stage was getting boring, boss. Spitting and screaming at the world was fine and good when I was a kid, but it just didn't do it for me anymore. Dragon Slayer wanted me to fight a real enemy, so I left the band behind and I turned to the shadows. I don't know. Guess I figured that'd be the best way to find one. I'd say you aren't wrong about that. It's not. Feels kind of daunting, truth be told, but it's exciting all the same. I've been looking for a worthy adversary for a while now. Kind of satisfying having a white whale to chase. How long have you been looking for a real enemy? Not too long, ever since I took down the last one. Last one? Of course. I might be able to sit around feeling pleased with myself if I followed the creator or the moon maiden. Dragon Slayer's not that kind of idol. If I'm not drinking, I'm fighting. And if I'm not doing either of those things, I'm looking for a bigger, better fight to get into next time. He produces a flask from his jacket pocket and raises it in salute. Remarkably simple code to live by. Who was the last one? Gang boss. Great big orcish bastard called the Wildschwein. Led the local chapter of the Horde. I'd had my sights set on him for a while. They hurt a lot of people, and I figured they'd pose a challenge. I wasn't wrong. But I took him out. When does the pattern end? Well, boss, the way I figure it, it'll end when I pick a fight I can't win. Might be this one, might be the next. It'll be hard to top a great dragon. That's the way the Dragon Slayer wants it. And who am I to refuse him? That's enough talk for the day, boss. Besides, you've got other things to do, I'm sure. Thanks, Dietrich. And with that, we'll climb down the ladder, and we'll get to it. Alright. Who's coming with me? We'll bring Glory. As much as Dietrich is nice, I think I need Iger. I need damage per second, and I'll bring Blitz, because I need decking. Watch, this is the one run where the whole time I'm gonna be like, I wish I had Dietrich. As you can see, between areas, I went and spent a bunch of money on stuff. Bought gear, but you know, bought consumables, bought programs, all that kind of stuff. So the van lurches forward. The smell of anxious sweat hangs close and thick inside, making the cramped vehicle feel even smaller. The streets of Berlin are strangely quiet as you make your way past the city limits. It's as if the whole of the flux state is waiting for something, a calm before the storm. An hour later, the van rounds a corner. In the distance, you can see the silhouette of Harfeld Manor, backed by the light of the full moon. You switch the van's headlights off and shift to electric. A short while later, you kill the ignition and roll quietly down the last hill, pulling to a stop on the side of the road. A bird of prey takes wing from a tree above you, beginning its nocturnal pursuit. You know how it feels. Last chance to alter equipment. I am not using Counter-Strike. But we can put in Quick Strike. I'm going to drop magic resistance from this slot. That way it's over here. Nope. We'll put magic resistance in over here where it's out of the way. Okay. Glory. Give Glory the Remington Room Sweeper. That'll do better than her Salvet Guardian. Alright. And then let's give her a concussion grenade. No. Maybe an extra med kit. I have plenty of them. No, don't confirm. Iger, you can have a grenade launcher. And then you can have the Ares high explosive grenade. Blitz. I think I have some cram for you in here somewhere. Yep. And then we can adjust your matrix loadout if it comes to it. Okay. I'd say we're ready to go. Once again, the grounds of Harfeld Manor are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. But unlike last time, the air is rank with foreboding. The night is swollen with homicidal intent. They're waiting for you. Last chance before things get hot. Let's review the plan. Once we're in, we make our way across the grounds to the servants' entrance. We use the freight elevator to make our way down in the lab. With Apex down, the automated systems will be offline. We'll still have plenty of guards to deal with, though. Good to go? I know we're outnumbered, but I also know this team, and there's no one else I'd rather have at my side. Team looks to one another for confirmation. They all nod sharply. They're ready. All right. Let's do this. Screen on the door's access panel flickers off and on. Displays a flashing error code. Primary security offline. Access doors are floodlights. Please engage LTG your designated air duct. Okay. Before we go too far down that path, I want to take a peek around here, see what we can see. There's nothing over here. Okay, that is the only way forward. Alright. And we drop into combat. That makes me nervous. Boost our movement score. Blitz, you're just gonna stand fast. You're just gonna stand right there, buddy. That's a hellhound. Where did my power bolt go? Weird. Right, should have done killing hands. Okay, that was apparently our only guardian for this region. One moment. Okay, we're back. That's the front door. I have no desire to do that. Get eyes on this. 3 hellhounds. That guy's gonna release them. This is not going to go well. I may have made a mistake by coming up this way. Wonder if the servant's entrance is over here. Let's get Iger. Iger, can you... That didn't go quite where I wanted it to. Mm-hmm. Okay, can I get Glory over here to start shredding this guy? Yes. Iger, I don't know if you're supposed to use a sniper rifle at point blank range like that. Why did you have your submachine gun unequipped? Crap. Glory, can you? No? No, you can't. Okay. You're gonna have to go, take care of that hellhound for me. Griffin, keep this one busy. Iger. How did you miss? Okay. Well, maybe we'll get some stuff. Defiant Super Shock. Sure. It's too bad I can't pass things off to my, That's another limitation of this game that I don't appreciate, especially compared to something like the tabletop or something, where you could easily carry extra equipment and then just give it to your compatriots, your fellow runners. Like, that bothers me. That genuinely bothers me. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to hand off extra medkits to Glory, or, you know, or anything like that. So that fight was completely unnecessary and a waste of my resources. Fantastic. I love those. Error. Defense subroutine Apex 057B not found. Primary automated security systems offline. Secondary protocols engaged. Scan key or enter override code. We're going to leave that panel alone for next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, the Director's Cut. Until next time, I've been the Arcane Rogue, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.